Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Love Island USA, because it is the gift that keeps on giving, you guys. And more racism is being exposed, you guys. More racism, more colorism, all of it is being exposed. As you all know, the unfortunate story is of Kenny. I think they're calling him all types of names right now. I think I heard Ku Klux Kenny or something crazy. What? Listen, he is down to, as I'm recording this video on the Instagrammies, he has lost so many. He was up to like 100, or he was up to like almost 820,000 subscribers. He is down to 633,000 followers and dropping, you guys. Now, Janae wanted to make it clear that Kenny's family had nothing to do with Kenny's behavior. That this solely falls on Kenny, but I'm gonna need Janae to book an exclusive with somebody. I don't care who it is, but she needs to book an exclusive and unload the clip. Tell us play by play, blow by blow, what happened. What happened? What did you discover? And everything else, because Serena, Leah, your best friend Charmaine, Olivia, Kaylor, they're all ready to unleash. They are all ready to unleash, you guys. And tell it all. So, Janae, you might as well do it. Listen, I'm even open to the season 7 reunion being canceled, because I feel a one-on-one with Janae is more appropriate. We need to get to the bottom of the bottom and figure out what went down. What went down? Screw trying to get cameras and do a Beyond the Villa foolishness. No. Have a one-on-one sit down with Janae, going from A to Z, about how Kenny scammed you. Let's talk about it. Yes, it's hurtful. Yes, it's painful. But lay him out. Air him out. Expose that man. Now is not the time to play nice, because this is financial ABUSC, this is verbal ABUSC, this is emotional ABUSC, this is a long con that lasted for a year. So what grace is there to be giving? And then it screws, well, really it screws Kenny out of future deals and everything else. But now, Janae, you can thrive, because you don't need a man, you don't need a relationship to do what you need to do, right? But this whole thing is just unfortunate. And those of y'all who told Jalen to see what's going on with Janae, no! Stop it! There's already a Twitter community pushing hardcore Rob and Janae. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. So, next thing I want to talk about is season 5 winner Marco. And he was exposed for saying the N-word, you guys. And I believe he's engaged to a woman who is half black. And Hannah? No. But real talk, because I watched season 5. I watched all the seasons. Marco was moving weird, right? But I always check people out that are not black, that are using black scent, that are all about, trying to listen to black music and talk, slang and do all this and do all that, or act what they think a stereotypical black person is, I always look at them with like a side eye. Because I'm like, if you're doing all of this in public, what are you doing in private? And then I guess he got exposed for making fun of somebody that was disabled and apparently allegedly called them the N-word, a Jackson N-word. No. So then he came out with this apology that I think has since been removed, or I don't know if it's removed everywhere, but it's removed from somewhere. And he's taking no accountability. He's basically like, well, I could be black, but my family's from Italy. No. Just stop it. Stop all of it. So now that all this has happened with Kenny, all these people, they're out for blood. Shout out to Sinko. Sinko is on his tickety talk talking about a lot of these Love Island dudes are weird. Y'all just don't know about it. I'm waiting for all of them to be exposed. But what about the foolishness you did with Cash outside the villa, calling her? She said that you saying she looks like Cisco, Sinko. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? What are we doing? I cannot. I cannot. And just tell us, Sinko, just tell us the truth. Just tell us the truth. Who else is out here full of it? Right? So we can move on. Now we need to get to Amaya. And listen, a lot of black people voted for Amaya to win the show. I was not one of them, you guys. I told y'all it is Shelly or it is Alandria. It is Shelly or it is Alandria. I showed y'all receipts on my tickety talk. The times I voted for Shelly and the times I voted for Alandria and that I voted for Nick and Alandria to win. I always stood 10 toes down. I said, as long as there is a black woman in that finale, that is who has my vote. That is what I told y'all, because I know the history of this show and how these black female islanders are treated. And y'all fall for the edit so fast and so quick and so in a hurry. And with the 45 or 49% of new viewership this season, it really ruined a lot of the elements of the show that made the show great, because y'all fell for the okie doke. Now, here's the issue with Amaya. She's been saying in interviews how much her and Huda are alike. And some people got mad about that, but I don't think Amaya was wrong. Can we be honest about what the situation was? Like when I told you in my previous video that I could care less whether Amaya and Brian are together or not, because I really don't, because y'all didn't care either. Y'all simply liked Amaya, but what was interesting to me was that a lot of the behavior Amaya displayed in the villa and exhibited in that villa is what y'all expect out of black women to act. Let's talk about it. Being aggressive, saying things they shouldn't say, being too overbearing, doing all the chasing, acting aggressive, cussing people out, crying and being miserable, and nobody wants me. That is what you wanted to see this season and every season when you see black women on these reality shows. You want to see the black women be undesired, be mistreated, be picked last, or eliminated early from the show. And because Shelly and Alandria had confidence and they were secure with themselves, y'all had an issue. Alandria called out Huda in the beginning when Huda was trying to shade all the men for standing up for Sierra, talking about, I got me a good man. He knows how to treat me right and because he didn't stand up for Sierra. And I'm thinking, Huda, you and Jeremiah are not going to last. And where are we now, right? We're on to Louis, right? So Alandria was trying to tell Huda, like, stop it. We'll talk later, but you're doing too much. And Alandria, after she had a conversation with Bella and realized Huda weaponized those tears, especially when it's in front of black women. She was like, I got to shut this down. I got to shut this down because I don't want the hate. I don't want the backlash. Same thing with Shelly. Huda knew she was wrong for how she moved in that heart rate challenge. And now the more stuff that comes out, it is more and more disturbing and disgusting as far as I'm concerned. But even prior to that, Huda set the tone in that villa that nobody could do anything. But when it was her on the line that needed to have somebody, she did not care who she was licking up and down like this was Silk. She was going to lick everybody up and down until it didn't matter if it was your man or not. No. That's not the same rules and stipulations that you had in place when you were with Jeremiah. So now we move on to Amaya, you guys, because there's some old reposts of Candace Owens, of Trump, and a lot of things about light skin and dark skin, right? And so there's a repost on her Facebook about this looks like a dark skin trying to talk to a light skinned girl, but she don't want to slow down. Because they were talking about the Bobby V Valentino or whatever else who remembers that song. I think it's a great song. And then she also reposted this very disturbing piece about facts about skin colors. That light-skinned girls are 25% thoughts. Mostly Hollywood takes the best pictures. Everyone wants to wife them. Got the best hair. Got the best bodies of Spanish. Are scammers. Undercover freaks. If you're brown girls, 65% thoughts. Likes to F with scammers. Do anything for likes. Got nice bodies. Always wears weave. Thinks they're the SHIT when they got on trolls. And then it says dark-skinned girls, 100% thoughts, do anything to get money, looks at the camera while getting bleeped, always using filters to make them lighter. The cat looks like burnt frakes. OMG, child will F all your bros in a staircase. So now we are promoting, getting trains ran, you guys. But I know what some of y'all are going to say that are Amaya fans, right? You're going to say, oh, she was 13, 14 years old. She was in high school. So I'm going to tell y'all something. I was in high school once too, y'all. And I don't share these views. I don't share these beliefs. I don't share these thoughts. It never crossed my mind the people who I am friends with, in particular my black friends, whether they were light skin or dark skin or things about their reputation. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? This is not okay. And y'all can sit there and say, oh, she was young. Maybe she's learned from this and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But what about on the show? When she kissed Austin behind Shelly's back and never told her about it? What about on the show when she cussed out Shelly because she was upset about Ace friend zoning her? Where were y'all? Because if Shelly did that to Amaya, like you feel like Shelly villainized Huda, Shelly would be dragged. She would be dragged. She'd be called an angry black woman. She would be called aggressive and that she did too much. Alandria and Shelly just said in that Keke Palmer interview that they had to hold themselves back. They had to tone themselves down to be palatable to the other islanders, you guys. Because they were afraid that if they spoke how they really feel, there would be tears in that villa and it would be weaponized against them. And even when they weren't confronting them, even when they weren't cussing them out, tears still were being weaponized against them. So how can y'all sit here and say all of this is okay? When you got Amaya in interviews telling you she's just like Huda, that's her sister. That they're two sides of the same coin. And you don't think that's a problem? You don't think that's an issue? You don't think somebody who is in high school with those types of reposts and those types of thoughts you don't think that's a problem? Oh, you think they outgrew this? I see how Amaya has moved outside this villa. What interaction is she having with the black people? outside of the people that had to stay in that Airbnb. What interaction is she having with them, you guys? And I peep whose posts on Instagram, post Villa she interacts with and who she doesn't. Here is Shelly thinking that this is somebody she knew and they were cool or whatever else. I think she said her and Amaya used to share a photographer or something along those lines. I can't remember if that was her or if that was her and Adrina. There's one of the girls that she knew previously because they shared the same photographer. And how is it that y'all come into this villa, y'all establish y'all know each other, Shelly is going to bat for Amaya to Huda's face and telling Huda to tone it down, that she's doing too much over Amaya because Amaya at the time was interested in Jeremiah, only for Amaya to turn on Shelly and, you know, pursue Shelly's connections, and then when the connections don't go her way, take it out on Shelly. No. Like, it's weird, but y'all ignored that. And y'all said that Amaya was America's favorite and that she should win the money. You don't care if her partner is a palm tree. You were going to vote for her to win. You don't care if her couple was the furniture. You were going to vote for Amaya to win. But y'all ignored the red flags in all of Amaya's couples. And newsflash, Brian has red flags too. Just like Zach K did. Just like Austin did. But now everybody wants to have amnesia, right? Everyone wants to have amnesia. Y'all wanted to bury all of this at the time when it first was posted because y'all wanted to get her the dub. But where are y'all now? I've referenced it previously in my videos because I felt it wasn't okay. It was not okay that Shelly and Alandria continue to be attacked, continue to be victims of this racism. And y'all are on the mute challenge. Meanwhile, season 6, Janae. The entire cast spoke out against Kenny's racism. Season 7 would never. Season 7 would never, and that is the difference, you guys. So there is that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.